do me a favor and stop over resting. And what I mean by over resting, if you're somebody that's doing lightweight, high reps, you do not need 2, 3, 4, 5 minute rest. You're just wasting time. Because at the end of the day, we do want our workouts to be short, sweet, and simple. And they're gonna be effective at the same time. So you don't need to do 3-minute rest after every set or a 2-minute rest after every set unless you're lifting an extreme amount of weight. That's a little different. Or if you did a giant set and after the giant set, you get the rest. That's different. But a lot of us are missing out on opportunities to be able to maximize the performance as well as physique because we're taking entirely too much rest. I don't need y'all to take as much rest as you think you need. Like I said, the objective when it comes down to the gym, it should be as quickly in, as quickly out, unless you're doing recovery within your gym process. And what I mean by this is you might hit the sauna about 7 to 10 minutes before your workout. You might hit the pool, jacuzzi, or sauna after for about 7 to 15 minutes, whatever your vice is after that. But do understand, that's only generally if you at a health club, not a gym. Because if you at the gym for like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, I'm gonna tell you one thing, if you ain't a trainer, you're wasting a lot of time. But like I said, I don't want you to get the idea of it makes more sense just to rest a lot because mainly if you're somebody that's trying to lose weight, this can be an opportunity, the fact that you're panting heavy, the fact that you're tired, to be able to lose an additional amount of weight, to be able to burn some of that fat off, mainly if the heart rate is accelerating. So I understand you do need to take a rest. I understand you might want to take a break, but do me a favor and keep it short and sweet unless you lift in a substantial amount of weight. It's the only time I recommend a substantial amount of rest. But if it's a point that you rest in 2, 3 minutes, do understand if we do 5 sets of 2 minutes, that's 10 minutes that you just lost. So if you do a total of 10 sets, total, just in general, you do 10 sets, do understand you lost 20 minutes from just resting. So just make sure if we're gonna rest, be efficient with your rest, be quick with your rest. I like to keep my rest anywhere between 30 seconds is generally like a cap I like to do. And the only time I'm really wasting 30 seconds is one, if I'm moving a camera, and last but not least, if I'm giving you some talk. And this is the main reason why I really don't like talking in between my workouts because it's too much rest. Like I said, the only time this is good is if you lift a substantial amount of weight. But if right now you lifting the same shit that I'm lifting right now, this is pretty light, you don't need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes rest. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is killing time in the gym. And you're taking your body out of its workout mode, which it can actually perform at high levels and at the same time get results at high levels. So do me that favor, make sure you try to go back to back with your workouts. If you have to lighten the weight a little bit more, just to make sure that rest is quick, do what you gotta do. But in the meantime, even if you have to lighten the weight, just make sure that you're still building the proper mind and muscle connection. Because if you're not connecting with the muscle, you understand, you're just moving. And I don't want you to get into the idea of just moving weight. You wanna make sure while you're doing the exercise, the resistance that you put on the machine, the weight that you put on the machine, is the resistance that's going to be applied to the body to be able to break it down the way that you want. And then remember, with the proper amount of rest and the proper amount of nutrition, guess what happens? We're going to get the growth that we want at the end of the day on the results aspect as well as the performance aspect. So do me a favor and make sure you minimize your rest to effectively challenge your body a lot more. Let's get to it, because I took way too much rest. remember, to be able to hold a substantial amount of weight at the bottom of your squats, do me a favor and make sure you're practicing these techniques with lighter weights and machines like this. Let's get it.